Hi everyone, happy Thursday. It is time for our Thursday night jewelry party and I want to welcome all of you. Hello to our lovely ladies from the Vintage Meet Modern Style Society. If you are new here, I'm Veronica Stout from Vintage Meet Modern Jewelry and Styling, and I have 20 years in the jewelry and styling industry, and I have always specialized in being an accessory stylist. And every week we bring you a new fabulous collection of pieces that have been curated from all over the world, and our pieces are majority vintage. We do have some designer collections that we curate, but the idea is that everything that we have is timeless and will complement your style, and you'll bring many compliments to you, and it's all sustainably chic and you can feel good about it too. And so I'm really excited because we are coming up on Galentine's Day. I can't wait to celebrate all of that with you. And this week, the inspiration that we had was related to our Pantone color of the year, Ultraviolet. And so that is a purple tone, and we're very excited because they consider purple to actually be the most perfect color because it is the combination of warm and cool colors. But if you saw yesterday, I posted that great ad from Revlon from the 1960s that had all the different colors that went with it. And I think that that was kind of the fun part about this week, was that I enjoy the very colorful, sparkly rhinestone jewelry, but I enjoy just the colors that go along with. So even if you're not a purple person, we've mixed in some other colors tonight that I think that you are going to find absolutely lovely and divine, because the whole point is they go with everything. And so I'm really excited to tell you what we have and show you. And yes, of course, we do have another fabulous ring tray. We know that all of you absolutely love and adore the rings. I hope you are all having a fantastic week. We have just been busy here, so I'm sorry if I have not gotten back to some of your questions right away. We are in the midst of prepping for several big events, but of course, as always, you who are in here always get first dibs. So if you're new here or if you've been with us before, here's how things are going to work again tonight. I have my lovely, wonderful Mr. Vintage Meet Modern is sitting side by side with me tonight. He'll be sure to throw any questions at me. If I don't see them going through the screen, if there's something that you want to see a close-up of, or if you want to see how it is on, we'll talk about the tray. I'll show you the board. Then the collection will go live after we get off of here. Last week it took us a few minutes because the video, actually, there were so many people watching the replay, it wouldn't let me link the collection right away, but it's the same thing. All of the pieces will be put online, and they'll be under the special collection that only you get the link to. Does not go live anyplace else other than here. And then you will get your 15% off Style Society discount plus your free shipping. And if you have any questions or you want any try-ons or if you want any additional videos of anything, I'll be more than happy to work that out for you in the coming days. And then remember, everything goes live on the website on Sunday night and then gets put out to the public, and then we share it on social media and with our email list and all those good things and stuff like that. We've got some crazy good pieces this week. In fact, there are quite a few that are my favorites that I can't even pick. There are some pieces that I'm hoping if you're tuning in or if you're catching the replay later, there were some really special pieces that I held back that you did not even get to see a preview of this week. So I think there's going to be some pieces on here that you're going to be pretty excited over. So with that being, let's take a look at the tray. Okay, so here we go. We have an amazing array of beautiful pieces this week, including some really gorgeous bracelets and some really special pieces that I'd love to tell you a little bit about. And so we're looking at everything. We've got an incredible piece here from Castle Cliff. I have never found another piece like this. It is like brutalist modern meets like sweet and feminine. It has genuine amethyst and rose quartz molded into it. It definitely was part of their artist collection in the late 60s 60s, early 70s. It has that gorgeous look to it with the big, large medallion style, and it's definitely a runway statement style piece. And like I said, this is a great piece. I've never had one that's like this before. We've got some really classic, great pieces that pair perfectly together. We've got like a traditional pearl with some faux Grappeau stones from the 1980s. Looks super sweet with the brooch from Roman. We have these absolutely dainty and darling. These are true Art Deco 1920s pink rhinestone earrings, and they've got a gold wash filigree, and they are clipped, but they're super teeny tiny. So if you like a more delicate looking earring, there's these. They're very, very lovely. We've got this gorgeous pot metal brooch that has the painted enamel on it from the 1940s with the faux pearls. Really fabulous statement piece. Looks great with red, so it's perfect for Valentine's Day, but it also looks really lovely paired with other pieces. It mimics the style of this Austria piece, and then it also mimics the style. It goes very nicely. Also, if you like to put big collections together, this is a 1920s, 1930s Limoges brooch. It has an old-fashioned C-clasp on it and everything. This is a really, really great piece too, and it's got sort of a peony style design. It's all hand painted, and these pieces all pair really beautifully if you like to put brooches all together in groups. So I totally am digging like all of these styles together. You can totally build like a nice little collection for your coat together. I won't deny that I do have a couple favorite rings this week, but this is absolutely the piece that I have been dying to show you guys. This is a vintage Juliana bracelet, and it has the Alexandrite rhinestones, and it has the amethyst glass cabochons, and then all of them are surrounded with this gorgeous sort of little embrace of pearls, and every piece is intact, and there's no dark to any of the rhinestones at all. This is just an absolutely phenomenal find. It's so pretty on. It goes so nicely with the different kinds of brooches that we have. You could wear it with a traditional pearl earring. And as you can see, it matches so many of the pieces on here so nicely. And then we have this absolutely gorgeous, this has got a sort of a deep indigo color with the rhinestones with the navettes, and then it's got this gorgeous bicolor rhinestone. So it flashes magenta, purple, a deep sapphire blue, and an indigo, and then it's set in a silver tone. This is just an absolutely phenomenal piece too. I really absolutely love this one this week. And then we had some friends who were asking us for some longer necklaces. And so I wanted to point out that we have some longer bead necklaces from the Czech Republic, from a Czech bead collector. This one's a really great, it's got a hand-blown glass bead in an amethyst color, and then it has all these teeny tiny little jet black bezel set in between the clear crystal, all strung together. And this is from the 1920s. This is a really unique piece, and it's a longer length too. So if you like something that has a longer length, that's a great piece. It also looks really, really great layered. Another piece that we have that's really special and beautiful is we've got this gorgeous Vendome piece, which has got these are like a caged gold bead, and then it has these milky glass beads, and then it's all accented with this beautiful blue crystal too. So those are really nice. And then of course I was showing these off. If you are a fan of Elizabeth Locke or that style of jewelry, we have these absolutely beautiful, they're like a frosted blue glass set in the gold tone. They're from the 1980s, but they're definitely a higher end designer piece. They're not signed, but they even have the cushion comfort clip backs to them. This part gives a little bit of a wiggle and a cushion, so I know that these hadn't been patented by somebody. Like I said, they really do remind me of like the Elizabeth Locke style from the fine jewelry, and they go so lovely with so many of the pieces that we have on here. And so we have a couple other really pretty pieces that are worth pointing out before we bring them on, and then also of course showing you the ring tray. We've got this gorgeous lucite floral inspired piece that has got the faux pearls going around it from West Germany. And it's got the gold filigree back on it, and it is signed. This is a nice longer piece also, and it has a very romantic quality to it, but still very feminine, and it goes very nicely with, you can see, all kinds of different colors. You could mix this one very easily with your fine jewelry if you have an additional strand of pearls that you would want to put with it. You could wear just a classic gold with it. It's just a great sort of fun piece, and again, it's a longer length, so if you're looking for something a little longer, this is a super fun piece.
Peachy Keen wanted to know how much those earrings are.
The blue glass ones?
Presumably.
Yes, the blue glass ones are $45. They're a real steal, and I will try them on so that you can see them as well. And now, here we go. So here are the rings that we have this week as well. And so we have got a lot of really, really beautiful ones. I know everybody has been really super excited over this one. This is the Kenneth J. Lane. It's signed. It is up to a size 7. It does have inside of it an adjustable band so that it won't turn on you, and it is hallmarked on the side. It's got sort of a light blue, baby blue rhinestones, and then it sort of has this like moonstone cat eye large rhinestone set in the center of it, and this is $95. And as you can see, if we go up, see, it's one of those really great classic pieces that it'll go with like anything that you have on with it. You know, I have on this wild, loud, brightly colored shirt today, and as you can see, you can put it with anything and it's going to pick up with whatever color is on it. And yes, it does. The setting is gorgeous. It goes all the way around. And this is $95, and then of course you can take your 15% off on it too. And it does, it's sort of neat. The blue center stone has that cat eye moon glow look to it. So it sort of looks like the sky, and it's sort of reflecting it from like a deep color to a light color. And then of course like the light blue rhinestones really complement it as well. So this is by far, I know, going to be one of the pieces that everybody, who's going to get this one? I know that you guys are going to be really super excited for this one. This one's beautiful, and it goes very nicely with some of the other earrings and other pieces that we have. Then we have also this really super fun, we've got this big flower ring. This one I think is a size 6. This is a KJL style. It's kind of like an entire bouquet of forget-me-nots. And it's got white and navy blue, and it has rhinestones, and it sits really high like a dome style. It has a beautiful floral style. If you collect other kinds of jewelry like the white milk glass, or if you like sapphires or things like that, this would be a really fun statement piece to wear with it. Some of the amethyst beauties that we have just go absolutely perfectly with the amethyst colored jewelry that we have this week. We've got a gorgeous oval filigree. Here, we'll go back over the tray again. So we've got a lot of different amethysts because I know we're coming into February as a birthstone. So we've got a lot of really beautiful rings. Some of them mimic, they've got the gold, the scroll band. We've got an oval cut stone, another oval cut stone with set with the pave on the side. Then we've got this little pretty Avon one that's got the gold with the filigree on it. But what I wanted to point out was that these rings look so nice with all of the bracelets. So if you really like, I mean, I love the way that you can pick up on both the amethyst with the deep amethyst, or you could pick up on the light alexandrite. Another one that looks really pretty with all of these is the thermoset bracelet. A lot of people have always asked about this bracelet, and it has such beautiful, dainty little details to it, and it's all in perfect condition. Every single piece is in place. It's like a little, just like a little garden. And then we have an even wider, this is just a complete thermoset. This one's got just a really nice look to it and everything, but it's got the solid colored stones, but they all look so nice with the purple rings. It's just real easy, real pretty, very floral, very feminine. But as you can see, like, I have a shirt that only has like a hint of purple on today, and so I'm still, because purple isn't a color that I wear primarily, but I do love the look of the jewelry with many other different colors. I think it actually brings it out, and I think that it gives it a really elegant look to it. So these are some of my absolute favorite pieces this week. I love to, and the rings are a lot of fun too. You can never get enough rings. And so let's talk a little bit about some of the other pieces that we have that are really nice this week that go with a little bit of everything. So we've got, let's see, we have over here. So I mentioned we have this gorgeous Castle Cliff necklace. And this has got the rose quartz and has got the amethyst in it. And these are both genuine colored stones. And then this has got the, like, it's sort of like a sculptural quality to it. It's a really nice longer statement necklace, and it blends really, really nicely with other gold pieces of jewelry. But you could also do it with just your very traditional pieces of jewelry that go with it also. I mean, you could complement things and you could wear a petite little rhinestone amethyst earring. You could wear we have like these little Italian blown glass earrings that mimic sort of the same blossom design, but it's nice to mix the different decades. We've said before that these are like 1930s, 1940s, and then, this is 1970s. And I always like talking about how fun it is to build sort of an eclectic style, collection, because then you can mix and match the different years. And so that is a really great piece. And again, it looks really, it looks like it's a big piece, but it's really, really easy to wear. And it comes with a spring ring clasp on it. And again, I like Castle Cliff because not very many people have it. And so it appears to be a gigantic statement piece, but it's actually just really easy, really simple to wear. And you can wear it with all different kinds of earrings too. So this is definitely one of my absolute favorites. If you like to wear something a little bit daintier, we got a couple really pretty fine jewelry style necklaces in. A couple weeks ago, we had a really pretty pink tourmaline ring. One of the ladies in our group bought it here. We've got this very pretty, this is a pink tourmaline. It's a teardrop or a little pear shape. And then it is a genuine pink tourmaline. It is set in 18 karat gold over sterling silver. And this is a really beautiful piece too. It's got really great, pretty facets, and it hangs on a 16-inch long chain. And so if you like something that's a little daintier that you can mix with other things, excuse me while I try this on for you. Somebody the other day had a question about rings, and we were going back and forth, and she said, "Oh, am I bothering you?" And I said, "Not at all." I said, "I could try the jewelry on all day long." So we've got something that's like this. And so if you're looking for something, if you like a little bit of a daintier look, this is a really pretty piece also. This is one of my favorites that we got. The other piece that I don't think that we spent a lot of time on last week, but I absolutely love again for this time of year, is this piece by Anthony. It's got the amethyst rhinestones and the pink tourmaline rhinestones in it. And it is also, the beauty behind this piece is you can wear it as both a brooch and you can wear it as a pendant. And it goes really, really nicely with a lot of the other earrings that we have. So if you like a nice little delicate rhinestone earring, we've got actually a couple different pairs. We've got these really pretty amethyst ones. I know it's a little dark with the light, but these go with these really perfectly. And so this makes a really nice set too with the pink, and then it brings out the pink and the amethyst. So, and then, but you could also do, I was saying, we've got these really tiny little pretty, these are from the Art Deco era with the filigree. They sort of have that Edwardian filigree style. These are a small, I know if our ladies who like the smaller. And then this is a true Art Deco earring. This is a 1920s, 1930s earring, and it is sterling silver. And look at how pretty those are. That pink really pops. If you like to wear pink lipstick like I do too, this is like a perfect little accent piece for you. So those are some favorite pieces also. Now let's talk about how to dress up your workwear and add a little pop of color while still being that traditional sort of pearl style girl. I mean, this is from the 1980s, but this is a really classic, really easy. It's got the faux grapeau and the gold caps, and then it has the pearls. It's long enough that I can just flip it right over. I love being able to, if you'd like something that's a little simpler, being able to throw it on with something like this. And then of course, you can so easily wear it with an amethyst ring, You know, you can even, another really great thing about this piece is it's so simple that you could wear it with a couple different brooches that will complement that. And then there's a lot of different earrings that would match it that it would look lovely with too. We've got these gorgeous ones from Monet. We featured these a couple weeks ago, but I think that they go so nicely with this necklace. They were meant to be brought out again. So this has got the garnet red, and it also has the amethyst, and it brings out the amethyst inside of the pearl beads. So if you like a more traditional look or something that would be easier for a more conservative work look, this is a really pretty piece. And the other thing is it layers really nicely if you still wear like a gold cross or a simple gold chain. If you wear daintier pieces during the day, this is another really super easy one that you can wear. And so we just got that also. So but I do love featuring it because this is an easy one to mix with brooches. It's a really fun one. So now let's show off some of those really pretty blues that we had. We had some really great blues pieces. Excuse me while I take this off. And so we had this really, really beautiful, I never get tired of pieces from Vendome. Vendome was obviously a higher end jeweler in the 50s and the 60s. Their pieces are very collectible. They made and they designed pieces for some other companies throughout their years, but they also designed for themselves. Their pieces always have a little bit of interest to them. And so here's the blue Vendome necklace. I love this one because you can so easily wear it with your gold jewelry because it brings out the gold and the beads, and then it has the faceted blue topaz, you know, or you can even go so bold as you can wear like a blue rhinestone earring that would go with it. We've got these and I love these. Aren't these beautiful? If you have a blue eye color, if you've got a gray hair, if you're blonde, this has got a lot of sparkle to it. Make a lovely something blue if you know somebody who's getting married. It's a nice larger size to it, and it's got just the right amount of sparkle. It's got that Cinderella blue that I always talk about that we love. And this is a perfect pair of earrings if you like to wear your hair up as well. So we have those, and then we also got these nice little blue ones in that have the it's got like kind of a little bit of a crest design to it.
By the way, Ann McIntyre and Rachel Robeson both complimented those earrings.
Oh yes, they're all, thank you. How are you girls doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. And so then we have these blue rhinestone ear crawlers as well. And so, like I said, I like to point these out because they do such a lovely job of complementing the gold in the necklace, but they're really super easy to wear. So that is a very easy pair to wear. Then, so let's talk about the ones that everybody has sort of been clamoring over. These are the blue frosted glass. They've got the matte finish to them. They're a round, they're a dome shape. They are a comfort clip. And they have such an elegant glow. Hey, look who's here! Michael, would you like to say hello to everyone tonight? Michael, which is your favorite piece? Oh, and why do you like this piece? Because it has flowers on it. Okay, well, some lucky lady is going to pick out this piece, which Michael endorses as his favorite piece. It has the floral design on it, and it's a little bit longer. It has the gold filigree on it. It's another piece that's really super easy to wear. It's from West Germany. So it's from the 50s era, and like I said, it's a little bit longer. It grows actually really nicely with the blue frosted glass earrings. It also goes very nicely with so it's a longer length. Oh, excuse me. So it's a longer length. It'll hit you a little longer, and it goes very nicely with the frosted blue glass earrings. And they're very comfortable. They're very easy to wear. So that also is a really nice set that goes with each other too. And I think the blue is nice because this is a very classy blue. It's a very elegant undertone to it with the frosted glass. I don't receive pieces that have this kind of glass that often. So I love the way that this is a little bit more of a unique look. And as you can tell, like I said, they're light, they're easy to wear. And now a couple people have been asking about this bracelet. So this has got the guilloche technique with it. And if you know what guilloche is, that is the engraving technique. So this was actually, it's a French engraving technique that is created and used with a certain kind of machine. And so they put these little roses and the different color paintings on it. It's an old traditional look, but it certainly is something that was collectible throughout the years. This particular bracelet is from the 1950s. And it has a number of pieces that match and go with it really well, that tell sort of a little nice story with each other. You can do a couple different pieces or different styles with it. It blends very seamlessly, like I said, with other gold jewelry that you have. And then this is another piece that I'd love to bring up and mention. So this is a piece that is from the 60s. I don't know if it is unsigned Hobe. Hobe did a lot of pieces that had this sort of mesh look with it, and then also had the different kinds of settings with it. This is hand painted over porcelain. They sort of have an abstract tulip design, and then it's complemented with the blue Aurora Borealis rhinestones. And so if you collect milk glass, or if you have other colored rhinestone pieces, these look very lovely paired together, alone and or separate. And if you have other mesh jewelry, the earrings and the brooch also complement that very lovely. So there's a lot of different things and a lot of different colors that look great. And we've got a lot of interesting pieces this evening. These are another pair that shouldn't be counted out. These are from Zentel, which is a company that you don't really hear about very often. And if you're into that sort of like mermaid, unicorn colors and things like that, these are from the 60s, but they have this great prism facet on them. And so they'll go with I've got the multicolors on today, but they'll go with whatever you put with them on. So those are another super fun one that I really like and I really enjoy also. And then of course, we've got a classic gold brooch, but like I said, I love the way that the lines complement other pieces together. And then they all go so nicely with some of the rings that we have that we're featuring this week. So there's a lot. Zentel, Zentall, and they are signed and hallmarked on the back. We can't get in close enough, but if you look online and you go and you look at this listing later, here they are on. Yeah, Zentel is not a company that you really hear in terms of like the fashion jewelry world from the 50s and the 60s. You don't really see them very often. So in terms of collectability, they aren't a piece that you necessarily see in like the collector's books. But their piece is sort of another one that we don't get very often, but is kind of collectible, at least in people who like to collect things that are a little different, is Jonet, House of Schrager. We don't get that very often also. So, but as you can tell, they're really fun, and they catch the light with whatever color you're putting them on with. They look like they're purple, but they definitely have that sort of mermaid look to them. And they go so nicely with so many of the other pieces that we have. So, anybody have any more questions on any of the rings? I know I went over the ring tray pretty quickly tonight, and I know that there were a lot of people that had questions about the rings. We also have this really beautiful band it has handset CZs, 18 karat gold, and then it has a floral design. It's a nice wide one. This is a really pretty, very, very classic. It sort of has a nice right hand ring look to it, but it's a nice thick band. So I know we show a lot of the big cocktail rings, but this is a nice wider band. So we've got this one, which I like a lot, which is new this week. We have another very dainty, these are all genuine amethyst too. So we've got another amethyst ring. This one has got sort of a floral design to it. It's got it has sort of just round going around, and then the stones they're little tiny round ones, and it's kind of set like a cluster or a blossom. We have got another one that has got the ovals. It has oval amethyst set with CZs inside of it. This is a nice little right hand or a floral semi-precious ring. This is a pretty one. If you like something that has an Art Deco, this is a Art Deco revival ring. This is a sterling silver ring from the 1980s, but it has a really beautiful mill grain detail to it. Here, let's look at this over. And so it has this really beautiful mill grain detail to it, and then it's got the prong set stones to it. It's got a very clean, simple back along it. This one is another one that's really super pretty too. It certainly looks prettier on. And in terms of ring size, I can tell you that this one is a size 7. So whoever we have looking for a size 7, and if you like a silver setting instead of a gold, this is a really great find. So I like that one. I mean, I love them all. They're all so beautiful. If you like a ring that has that north-south setting, there's this very pretty one, amethyst, with the 3 CZs set in the center. This is an 18 karat gold over sterling silver. This is a very nice cocktail ring. Again, as you can see, it goes so pretty. Just goes so pretty with this amethyst Juliana bracelet. But it pairs very nicely also with this necklace from Anthony, which also has the oval amethyst faceted stones. And like I said, this piece can also be worn as a brooch. So that's another one of those great double duty pieces. And if you love something that has like a little bit of a true Art Deco look, you know, you've got the gorgeous Art Deco amethyst glass beads too. This is another really pretty piece also. And then, of course, we have, let's take a look. I'm just finishing up with those rings. Let's see, what else have we not tried on in the ring department? We got that huge, massive blue one, which I know is going to be really super popular. Everybody loves that one. That was the one we were showing off during our video. And we have this this is a nice large size. Then we have this pale pink diamond with the trillion of CZs on the side. And this one also has a little bit of a mill grain detail on it also. So there we have it. Do we have any questions? How are we doing? Do you guys find things that you like? I'm really, really excited over this week's collection. It's really hard for me to pick an absolute favorite. Some of these simpler pieces are actually, you know, my favorites, like with the longer, like this is such a gorgeous piece. This is a genuine piece from the Czech Republic. This is a gorgeous piece. If you like something shorter that's like a choker length, this one has got these really great, this has got this opaque pink beads to it. Nice piece to layer with other pieces, and it's got just a hint of crystal in it. And then, let's not forget about these since Valentine's Day is coming. We've got these really pretty, we don't get too many pairs of pierced earrings. We've got these really pretty Reposé style heart earrings from the 1970s. They have a really slight embossing on them, and they are pierced. And they go really nicely if you like any of the pieces that were set in the silver tone. Like we've got the little gorgeous, this is the milk glass with the lavender moon glow, and it's all with the little marquee set stones and everything. This makes a very lovely combination together.
Would Justine like to know, what is the size of the ring with the little flowers all over it?
This one, the big blue one with the little flowers, is a size 6. And I could fit it on my finger if I could fit it on my finger if I tried, but I'm not going to cram it in because then I couldn't get it off. But it has a huge dome to it with the flowers, and then everything has got little tiny CZs set inside of it. So this is a really fun piece. There's so many good pieces this week, and so many good pieces to layer together. Like I said, I'm just adding a little pop of color. So I hope that you guys find something that you like. We've got so many good things, and then we've got some exciting things that are coming up too. So this week we are going to be debuting before anyone else gets to see it. As you know, on a week from tonight, we will not be doing our jewelry show. We are going to be doing it on the 31st, because on February 1st, which is a week from tonight, I am going to be at the Little Black Dress Soiree for the United Way in Will County, which is a girls' night out. So if you are local, I will put the information up in there, and we would love for you to come and join us, and that supports the Women's Empowerment Council in Will County. But I will still be doing my jewelry show to give you first access on Wednesday night next week at 7 p.m. But we also have some other really awesome, exciting things that we're going to announce this week. Adeline Coe from Sabbatical Beauty and I are going to be jumping on, and we are going to be talking about how that if you make a purchase from her, you will get a $25 gift card to Vintage Meet Modern, and if you make a purchase from Vintage Meet Modern, you're going to get a $25 gift card to Sabbatical Beauty. So we've got some really awesome things that are coming up with that, so that's a lot of fun.
Got a couple questions.
Sure.
How much was that ring with the little flowers all over it that you were showing, Justine?
The ring with the little flowers on it is $65, and then of course you get your Style Society discount, which is 15% off, and you get your free shipping.
What is the price of the Anthony necklace?
The Anthony necklace is $75. Anthony is another brand. It's kind of like Zentel. Like, you just don't find it that often. You're going to get sort of a unique, rare piece. And it is in very good condition. There is no wear to the plating. There's no missing stones, lots of sparkle. And it is also, it's a gold-filled piece. So it was a higher quality piece. And it's hallmarked on the back as well. And the chain's included. So you get to wear it as a pendant and you get to wear it as a brooch. So there is that piece, and that piece will also be online tonight as part of the collection when we get off of here too. There are some really nice earrings that match the Anthony necklace. There's some really, I mean, everything we always try to either inspire you to look at the pieces that you have to either mix and match, or if you're looking at building a collection, obviously we can curate a really incredible one for you. So it's hard for me to pick a favorite this week because there's just so many good pieces. Do we have any other questions? Okay, so here's the rundown on everything. So, what's your question, Michael?
These, but the $40 to these. $50.
We're so proud. Michael's working really hard on his numbers this week. He also learned how to tell time because of that really cool Lego watch he got. So we're into accessories on all different levels here at Vintage Meet Modern. And I appreciate your patience with letting our little buddy be here. Thank you, Michael. So next week on Thursday, I won't be here because I will be at the United Way Women's Night Out. And I will put the link to that. But I am going to debut the Little Black Dress collection early for all of you. So on Wednesday night, you can tune in and you can see a special preview of all the pieces that would be in next week's collection. Then, as if you didn't hear or not, so these are pieces from my personal collection, but we do have an absolutely amazing collection coming up in 2 weeks with Heidi Daus. And I worked with a Heidi Daus collector. I personally do collect Heidi Daus as well. We got a really awesome amount of incredible brooches and earrings and pieces from her. So if you have friends who like her jewelry, or if you really like things that are, as I like to put it, putting on the glitz, these are pieces from Heidi Daus from my own personal collection. You know, I think that her things are really wearable and they have a great Art Deco and sort of a revival style to them, but they're also, you know, they're brand new. So, or I should say the pieces that we've received, they are collectibles. They are right within that 20-year vintage age group, but in addition to being right within that 20-year like age group for vintage, they are pieces that were part of collections that are retired and you will not be able to get them again. So I assure you this is going to be a special collection that we're going to have. I'll be around all weekend long. We were really, really super hard working to try to get everything up online today for you so that when we get off of here, you can all go and you can take a look at the collection. Remember, everything is for your eyes only here in the Style Society between now and Sunday night. On Sunday night, Adeline Coe and I will be talking about the giveaway with her gift card, as well as talking a little bit about Sabbatical Beauty, because I know you guys had questions about the skincare. And also, that's a nice treat that you guys can get yourself an amazing Galentine's gift. Now, speaking of that, remember Valentine's Day is coming. This is a perfect time to give something so special to yourself or treat somebody who you love to a nice little vintage piece. You know, everything that we have always comes wrapped up in our little pretty boxes with our little personal touches, which means the world to us. So as always, thank you all so much for being here. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes to put the collection up right after we get off of here, and I'll put up the link to everything that's new this week. Remember, the code for the 15% off is Style Society Jan. Style Society Jan, as in January, Jan. And so that's what we have for you. I really appreciate you all being here, and thank you for the time for hanging out and stuff. We've got some fun blog posts and some fun styling posts coming up, so we got lots of great things in the works. And as always, if you're on the hunt for anything, let me know. And if there's something that you see that you're dying to have, you know, you can always shoot me a message. We're always happy to either invoice you, or you can go ahead and you can make the purchase yourself, and then we'll get it wrapped up and we'll send it out to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience with everything this week, and I'll see you guys all soon. Good night. Bye.